Question number 1. A block of mass 100 kg is moved along a horizontal surface 10 meters from the starting point. If coefficient of friction between ground and block is 0.4, find work done against friction. See, simple question was given. So what is the mass of block given here? M is equal to 100 kg. How the mass is moved? It is moved along horizontal surface for 10 meters. Just you can imagine some horizontal rough surface and this block is moved in one particular horizontal direction, and how much displacement was taken? 10 meters. Now, coefficient of friction value is also given, that is mu equal to 0.4. The simple question that we have to calculate work done. What is the general formula for work done? General formula for work done is force into displacement only, na? That is simply F bar dot S bar. But what type of force it is given? It is given work done against friction, that means frictional force. What is the formula for frictional force? Mu mg into what is the displacement? 10 given. Okay, and displacement and friction, of course, both are in opposite direction, na? So that it will be Fs cos theta, and theta will be 180 degrees and cos 180 will be -1. Now you substitute the given values. Mu is given 0.4, mass is 100 kg given, G value 10 given, and this is already 10. So how much value totally it will be? This is 10 power 4, that is 4,000. Answer should be 4,000 joules. But you see here, all the options are here, but exactly 4,000 is not there. So that G value approximately we considered it is 10. But what is the real value of G? 9.8 only, na? If we just substitute 9.8 here, this value will be just less than 4,000. Just less than 4,000, which is equal to 3,900 joules. That is 3.9 kilojoules it is. Okay. So this is answer for the first question. And now see the second question and read that. On which topic was it given? It is given from simple harmonic motion only, na? What is that? A particle is executing SHM with an with an amplitude A. If potential energy of the system is 0, about mean position, a simple harmonic motion is given. For example, I will draw it like this. And of course, this is mean position. And these two are extreme positions. Now, it is given that potential energy of system is 0 about mean position. That means here exactly at about mean position, potential energy 0. That means kinetic energy is maximum. That is the general case. Now, what is the question? Find the ratio of total energy to kinetic energy at x equal to a by 3. This is x equal to 0, that is mean position. You consider any other point where x equal to a by 3. Then they're asking the question that ratio of total energy to kinetic energy. Throughout the motion, total energy remains constant only, na? So total energy is nothing but At any point here or here or here, anywhere total energy is constant. At this point, what is total energy? Kinetic energy plus potential energy. Okay. So according to that here, what is the potential energy? At this point, potential energy is maximum. And at extreme position, kinetic energy is minimum. And now, first I will write here about total energy. Either you can take total energy at mean position or extreme position. But to take total energy at mean position, kinetic energy formula we should know, that is equal to half mv square. But v value, it was not given in the question. And then total energy you try to calculate at extreme position. What is the potential energy formula? Half k a square. What is the maximum potential energy? We have half k a square. And what is the question here? Kinetic energy at x equal to a by 3. Then you have to calculate kinetic energy at x equal to a by 3. See, what is the general formula for kinetic energy in case of simple harmonic motion? Half k into a square minus x square. Okay, this is equal to half k into a square minus, what is x value given? A by 3 only, na? X square means that is a square by 9. By taking LCM, this will be 9a square minus a square, 8a square by 9. Half k into 8a square by 9. But here you have to calculate ratio of these two. By taking ratio of these two, half k and half k will get cancelled. A square and a square will get cancelled. Then it will be 1 by 8 by 9. 1 by 8 by 9 is nothing but 9 by 8. That ratio will be 9 by 8. Okay. Next. See the third question. It is given that current equation is given. What is the equation of current given? I equal to 20 plus 3t. Now the question is, you have to calculate charge flow in 10 seconds. What is the relation between current and charge here? So charge is nothing but integral I dt. If current is variable, you can write charge is nothing but integral I dt. Now, that is nothing but integral I will be 20 plus 3t into dt. Now, what is the integration for 20? 20t plus 3t square by 2. But of course, time is given 20 seconds only, na? So that it will be 20 into 20 plus 3 by 2 into 20 square. And finally, it will be 400 plus 400, 1200. This will be 600. 1.5 into 400. Totally, the answer will be 1000 coulomb is the charge. Okay. Now, simply current value is given and you have to calculate charge value. Current I is nothing but dq by dt, na? Then q will be integral I dt. Okay. Next. Question number 4. All of you see the question. Some equations are given and you have to compare with the names of those equations. That's it. Okay, four equations. What is the first equation given? It is not clear there. I will just write here integral b bar dot dA bar equal to 0 given. Okay. So what does this equation represent? Integral b bar dot dA bar. This is nothing but Gauss law. But of course, it is not an electrostatics. It is Gauss law in magnetism. Okay. Now, next, second law, integral E bar dot dA bar equal to given the second equation given this one. That is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Of course, this is also Gauss law only. Na? In first chapter of electrostatics, you will get this is also Gauss law. Gauss law in electrostatics. This is Gauss law in electrostatics. Next, the third law is C is given integral B bar dot dl bar equal to mu into I. So all of the very familiar formula it is, all of you know that. That is Ampere's law. And what is the last one given? Integral E bar dot dl bar equal to minus d phi by dt. What does this law indicate? What does this equation indicate? Very much simple it is. What does this equation indicate? This indicates Faraday's law. Based on very basic formulae. Gauss line magnetism, Gauss line electrostatics, Ampere's law, and Faraday's law. So in this particular case, you have to match the equations and their names given. Okay. Next, question number 6. Question number 5. A square loop of side 0.1 meter is in east-west plane. So how do you represent the east-west plane? First, I will show here the lines like this. Then of course generally it is east, west, north and south. And how the square loop was placed? It is placed in east-west plane only. Na? That means the direction of plane will be along east and west like this. Okay. So area is also given. Area direction is along east. Let me consider. Next, how the magnetic field is given? Northeast of 0.2 Tesla. Northeast means between north and east. That means exactly in between north and east. By making 45 degrees with east. So that will be how much magnetic field? 0.2 Tesla. Now the question is, if B is removed in 10 seconds, completely magnetic field was removed only within 10 seconds, then find EMF. What is the general formula for EMF? The basic formula, all of you know that. EMF will be, that is from Faraday's law, minus d phi by dt. Then first you have to calculate flux only. So d phi in the sense, change in flux. Initially, flux values are magnetic field value given, area value given, but finally magnetic field is removed. So that final flux will be 0. So that minus final flux is 0 minus initial flux is, of course, the general formula for flux BA cos theta by time whatever it is given. And finally it is, what is B value? 0.2 into area is, for the square loop, one side is given 0.1 meters. And area means 0.1 into 0.1, that will be 0.01. And cos theta, this is 45 degrees only, na? Between east and northeast. So cos 45 will be 1 by root 2. By total time will be 10 seconds. Finally, it will be 0.002 by taking by 10, 0.002. Of course, it will be, this will be 2 into 10 power minus 3 and 2 into 10 power minus 4 by root 2. 2 by root 2 will be root 2 only, na? Root 2 will be 1.4 into 10 power minus 4. So in terms of milli, if you want to write, you have to convert it into 10 power minus 3 only, na? So that it will be 14 into no, not 14. This will be 0.14 into 10 power minus 3. So it will be 0.14 milli. And what is the unit for EMF? Volt only, na? So that will be 0.14 millivolt. This is based on Faraday's law, basic Faraday's law. What is that Faraday's law? EMF equal to minus d phi by dt. EMF equal to minus d phi by dt. Okay. Next question. Question number 6 only. If de Broglie wavelength of an electron is same as wavelength of a photon and speed of electron is 25% of speed of EM waves in vacuum. First, try to understand the given question clearly. And two things they're asking. One is de Broglie wavelength of electron. What is the general formula for de Broglie wavelength? Lambda equal to h by mv. And of course, what is the velocity of that electron is given? Velocity of electron is given 25% of speed of EM waves in vacuum. That is light speed only. EM wave speed in vacuum means light speed. Light speed లో ఎంత ఉందమ్మా? 25%. అంటే V is nothing but 25% of C. That is nothing but C by 4. And totally it will be 4H by MC. And what else? It is equal to, that wavelength is same as given. Which one? Wavelength of photon. Wavelength of photon will be generally where energy equal to E equal to hc by lambda, na? For any photon, then lambda equal to hc by energy. Both these wavelengths are given same, so that you can write 4H by mc. And of course, H and H will get cancelled. And by taking cross multiplication, you will get E equal to mc square by 4. That is mc square by 4. That is the energy of photon. Now, what is the question? Find the ratio of kinetic energy of electron and energy of photon. So, kinetic energy of electron by total energy of photon. What is the kinetic energy of electron? Half mv square only, na? Half into m into what is the velocity of electron? That is c by 4, na? This is kinetic energy of electron by energy of photon already we got. That is mc square by 4. Now by solving this, mc square and mc square will be cancelled. And 1 by 4 whole square is 1 by 16. 1 by 2 is the 1 by 32 by 1 by 4. That is 1 by 32 into 4. which is equal to 1 by 8. Then the ratio will be 1 by 8 only. Simply, if you understand each and every point in the question given, easily you can solve that. Which were given? De Broglie wavelength of electron and photon wavelength, both are same given. First we calculated de Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength is h by mv, but velocity of that electron is given 1 by 4th of speed of light. That was given in terms of 25% of speed of EM waves. Okay. Then general formula for lambda of energy of photon, E equal to hc by lambda. From that, lambda equal to hc by E. Okay. Then by equating both of these, it was given in the question that both are same. By equating both of these, you will get some equation for E. And now the question is ratio of kinetic energy of electron and energy of photon. The similar formula we have substituted, and finally we got 1 by 8. Now see the next question. Question number 7. PV, pressure volume graph of a gas, is given. Find the work done by the gas. One diagram was given. In case of PV diagram, all of you know that. In case of PV diagram, what is the formula for work done? That is nothing but area under the curve. It is completely a cyclic curve only, na? That means triangle only, na? To calculate the work done, you have to calculate area of that given triangle. What is the area of triangle? Half into base into h only, na? Half into what is the base? It started from 3 at ends at 7. That will be 4. Base is 4. What is the height from here to here? 4,000 to 8,000 given. But of course, what is the difference? 4,000. But of course, it is given in terms of dyne per centimeter square. Here it is given dyne per centimeter square. In terms of SI unit, one dyne is nothing but 10 power minus 5 Newton. 1 centimeter square is nothing but 10 power minus 4 meter square in SI units. 10 power minus 5 by 10 power minus 4, how much it will be? 10 power minus 1. So that you have to substitute to convert it into SI units. Then it will be how much? It is 2 2s are 2 4,000, 8,000. 8,000 into 10 power minus 1, that is nothing but 800 joules. Simply you have to calculate area of the curve, area of the given graph. But here y component was given in terms of CGS units. You have to convert it into SI units. But x component is given in terms of meter cube SI units only. So no need to convert this. Only you have to convert this into SI units. Okay, next one. Question number 8. You just read the question now. A convex lens made of glass. The refractive index of glass is given, that is 1.5. Has focal length 20 centimeters in air. If this lens is put inside a fluid of refractive index 1.6, then the new focal length will be. The question is based on how the focal length changes when surrounding medium changes. In case of mirrors, the focal length does not depend on medium. But in case of lenses, focal length depends on medium. What is the formula for focal length? One by f equal to, in any medium, mu2 by mu1. Mu2 in the sense refractive index of lens. Mu1 is surrounding medium. So mu2 by mu1 minus 1 into, of course, it is 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. This is very basic formula, lens formula. Okay. Now, in first case, in case of air, I will write here first. 1 by f air equal to, what is that? Mu2 is 1.5. That is refractive index of glass. And what is the surrounding medium refractive index? Air is only taken in the first case, na? So 1 minus 1. And of course, you have to compare two things only, na? Air and other medium, na? So when you take that in, while you are writing the ratio, then definitely these factors will be cancelled. So I don't write it again. Now, in case of other medium, the given medium, what is that? Glass refractive index by surrounding medium refractive index minus 1. By taking ratio of these two, F medium by F air, upper equation by lower equation. What is this value then? 0.5. What is this value? Minus 0.1 by 1.6. So this will be finally 0.5 by minus, all you have to write here 0 by 1.6, that can be taken into 1.6. What is finally here? This is 8 into 10 power minus 2. And finally by 0.1 is there, na? 8 into 10 power minus 3. No. 8 into 10 power. This is 8 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, by 0.1. That will be 8 into 10 power minus 1 it will be. But you have to calculate only focal length of medium, na? So that will be, I think how much this 0.8? This will be 8. Finally, 0.8 by 0.1, that is 8 only. F medium is nothing but 8 into focal length of air. Focal length in case of air is given 20 only, na? 8 into 20, of course, minus is also there. 8 into 20, how much? Minus 160 centimeters. And finally, the answer will be minus 160 centimeters. Okay. Now, next one. See the question. If r is the radius of Earth and particle has equal weight at a d distance below the surface of Earth and d distance above it. That means from the surface, if I consider this is the Earth, this is the Earth's surface, at a height d from the surface and at a depth d from the surface. In both the cases, it is given that g value remains same. So you have to write equations for both of them. How g value varies with height? That is g into, of course, g by original formula by not taking any approximation. G by 1 plus h by r whole square equal to. How g varies with the depth? G into 1 minus d by r. But of course, here height and here depth both are same only, na? H and d both are same only. So that you can cancel here g values. And you can just write here 1 by taking LCM inside the brackets, it will be r plus h by r whole square. That can be taken as r plus h whole square ఈ r square పైకి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాం r square equal to 1 minus d by r. That can be taken as r minus d by r. Okay, by taking cross multiplication. R cube equal to r minus d into r plus h whole square. Of course, h is also d, na? R plus d whole square. This will be r cube equal to, by taking the product of these two. This can be a plus b whole square. It is in the formula of a plus b whole square, na? A square plus b square plus 2ab. By multiplying all of them, so r minus d into r plus d into r plus d I will write, because r minus d into r plus d can be taken as r square minus d square into r plus d. Now you can multiply this r square into r square, r cube plus r square d minus r d square minus d cube. This is equal to r cube only. Of course, this r cube, when it goes to left side, it becomes 0 only. Okay. Now, you have to do it very carefully. Then this will be 0 equal to d. You have to find out, na? R square d minus r d square minus d cube. Of course, d is common here everywhere. If you take d into d common, and it will go into the 0. So 0 will be equal to r cube, no, sorry, r square minus r d minus d square. One d will be cancelled everywhere. Now finally the equation is d square plus rd minus r square. D square plus rd minus r square equals 0. It is a quadratic equation. Then d value will be minus b plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a only, na? Minus b in the sense minus r plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac, 4 into this one, minus 4ac becomes this much by 2a. And finally it is minus r plus r minus root over r square plus 4r square will be 5r square only, na? So that is nothing but root 5r whole by 2. When r is taken common, it will be in terms of root 5 minus 1 into r by 2. So final answer is third option, root 5 minus 1 into r by 2. In the question it is given that at same height and same depth, g value remains same. So both the equations were equated and you will get the answer. Now the next question. See the question number 10. The flow of speed on upper and lower surfaces of the wings are 70 meter per second and 65 meter per second, respectively, on an airplane in a wind tunnel. What is the lift force on the wing? So, in case of wings, if velocities are given at upper part and lower part, then you have a basic equation that pressure difference equal to it is nothing but half rho into velocity v2 square minus v1 square, difference in squares of velocities. Okay, it is from mechanical properties of fluids only. Pressure difference is equal to half rho into v2 square minus v1 square. So half into rho is given I think 1.2, density is given, v2 square minus v1 square, 70 square minus 65 square. 5 is a 25 and 4225. So that will be 0.6 into what is 4900 minus 4225? 675 it will be. So this is the pressure difference is, but the question is not about the pressure difference. What is the question? What is the lift force? Pressure is nothing but force by area, na? Then force equal to pressure into area. That means 0.6 into 675 into area is how much given? 0.2 meters square. Again 0.2 into 0.6 how much? 0.12 into 675. By multiplying these two, 675 into 0.12, you will get nearly 81 you will get. Then the answer will be 81 only. Okay, here in case of wings rotation, it was given upper part velocity, upper part the flow speed, and at lower surface also flow speed was given. Okay, now the next question. See the next question. In a concave mirror of radius of curvature 30 centimeters, the size of inverted image is half the size of object. Find the distance of the object from pole. You see here, one concave mirror is given example. Here the case is given for concave mirror. And then what is given? Radius of curvature is 30. That means focal length will be half of the radius of curvature only, na, 15 centimeters. But of course it is concave mirror, na, so that it is minus 15 centimeters. And what else given? The size of inverted image is inverted and size is half. That means magnification is half only. Inverted image kabatti minus vestam. Okay, what is the general formula here for magnification in case of concave mirror? F by F minus U equal to minus half. And now you can calculate that. What is the focal length given? Minus 15 by minus 15 minus U equal to minus half. Minus will be cancelled everywhere. That is 15 by 15 plus U equal to half. By taking cross multiplication, 30 equal to 15 plus U. Magnification is minus half only, na? F by F minus U, correct only. U also will be negative, na? U will be negative here, minus of minus U. So that plus and by cancelling them, you will get minus U. It will be 15. Just a minute. F by F minus U equal to minus half only. Correct only magnification formula is and 15 by, sorry, here you have to take minus 15 minus U, because minus and minus cancelled only here. Here a negative symbol should not be cancelled. If you cancel here negative sign, 2 times you are cancelling negative sign on left side only, na? So only 1 time you have to cancel this. So denominator will be minus 15 minus U. So then it will be U equal to minus 15, 30 type was the minus 30. Totally how much will be? It will be minus 45. So answer will be minus 45 centimeters. And see the next question. A galvanometer shows deflection corresponding to 25 divisions. The galvanometer shows deflection corresponding to 25 division. When a certain current is passed, the deflection becomes 5 divisions when galvanometer is shunted with 24 ohm. That means it was reduced to 25 divisions, current will be reduced to 5 divisions only. That means sensitivity decreases and range increases here. And what is the formula for range increases from number of times? That is nothing but 5. Initially, the current shows the deflection for 25 divisions. And after connecting something else, the same current will show only 5 divisions. That means that particular ammeter or galvanometer can be applicable for more current also. That means the range is increased by 5 times. And shunt resistance S is given 24. And what is the question? Then resistance of galvanometer only, na? In case of ammeter, what is the formula for shunt resistance? S equal to G by N minus 1. So that 24 equal to G by 5 minus 1. That is nothing but 4. Then G equal to 24 into 4, which will be equal to 96. So that third option is correct. This is based on ammeter, conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. If number of times, n number of times range is increased, then S is nothing but G by N minus 1. Okay, next one. Question number 13. In the given nuclear reaction, which of the following expression correctly represent the Q value? What is the equation given here? Lithium and hydrogen. Both are combined and 2 helium nuclei are released here. Q value means the total energy of these particular uh, uh, elements and the total energy of this particular result. The difference between these two is nothing but Q value. So first we calculate the sum of these two. What is for lithium? 6.015122 plus for hydrogen 2.0, of course, 0.14101 given. That is total mass given. And in this total mass, you have to subtract the next one. What is that? 2 helium. For 1 helium, this is the mass. For 2 helium, you have to write the double of this value. Double of this value will be 8.0051 or 2? 5206. And this is the difference of total mass. And you have to calculate energy only, na? You have to multiply with 931.5 because E equal to mc square. Finally, by taking sum of these two values, how much you will get? 8.029223 minus 8.005206. Exactly, you have to calculate. It will take some time to calculate, but you should get the exact answer. By subtracting this from this one, you will get here 0.0, just we can write it 8. Nearly you will get 0. Difference only 71042 into 931.5 MeV. By multiplying this, you will get exactly 22.37 million electron volts you will get, because 931.5 was already in million electron volt. So you will get the same answer. Okay, next question. See that what is the name of the topic here? A galvanometer with resistance 8 ohm. That means galvanometer resistance is given, where G is given 8 ohm, has full scale deflection current of 3 milliampere. In that galvanometer, the current through galvanometer is given 3 milliampere. What is the shunt resistance required? That means S you have to find out. To create an ammeter of 8 ampere range, the final ammeter range should be 8 ampere. Initially, ammeter range is 3 milliampere and final should be 8 ampere. So, number of times the range increased it is 8 by 3 milli. That is 3 into 10 power minus 3. ఈ 10 power minus 3 పైకి వెళ్ళిపోతే 8000 by 3. Okay. Now, you have to calculate S value only, na? The similar question was given. Previously, I have solved already. S equal to G by N minus 1. What is G value? 8 ohm given by 8000 by 3 minus 1. Of course, minus 1 is negligible when you take 8000 by 3 here. So, it will be 3 by 1000 you will get by solving this. 3 by 1000 is 0.003. Shunt resistance only na ohm. So the answer will be 0.003 ohm. And also sometimes it may be given in terms of 3 milli ohm also. Okay, based on that you have to answer that. The similar formula was given. In both of these, what is the formula? S equal to G by N minus 1. When do we use this formula? When range of ammeter is increased by some n number of times. Okay, next one. One more question. Calculate the flux passing through a sphere of radius 4a, whose center is at the origin. And I first consider a coordinate system here. And of course, one sphere is taken. Let me consider that is sphere only. What is the radius of sphere is taken? 4a. And how the charges were placed here? 5q charge is placed at 2a, 0. 2a, 0 means somewhere here. 5q is placed. And minus 2q charge is placed at minus 5a. Minus 5a means it is more than 4a, somewhere here outside the sphere. You have to calculate flux only, na? Flux is nothing but according to Gauss law. What is the flux formula? Charge enclosed by epsilon naught. Charge enclosed only you have to consider. What is the charge enclosed? 5q, because minus 2q is outside the sphere. So answer will be 5q by epsilon naught. Very much simple question is given based on direct formula from Gauss law. Okay, according to Gauss law, flux is nothing but charge enclosed by epsilon naught. Okay, next one. Question number 16. If the magnetic potential due to small magnetic dipole, one magnetic dipole is given, along its axis at a distance of 20 centimeters. One magnetic dipole is given, a small dipole is given, north and south poles. At a distance 20 centimeters, it is very small dipole. From here to here, let me consider 20 centimeters along the axis. Here they are asking, and they have given magnetic potential value. Magnetic potential value is given 1.5 into 10 power minus 5 in SI units only given. Now they are asking about magnetic moment. Do you remember what is the formula for electric potential? Electric potential, do you remember? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square. Not electric field intensity, this is electric potential. In the same way, magnetic potential is, in case of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, you have to write mu naught by 4 pi magnetic moment by R square. Similar formula. You have to calculate magnetic moment only, na? By substituting the given values, you will get that. Potential value 1.5 into 10 power minus 5. Mu naught value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Na? Then 4 pi and 4 pi will get cancelled. Only you will have 10 power minus 7. M value that we don't know. And this distance square, distance is 20 centimeters. But you have to write in SI units, that is 0.2. 0.2 square will be 0.04. Okay. By calculating all of this, you will get M equal to 0.04 into 1.5. How much it will be? 6 into 10 power minus 3. Sorry, 415 jana. 6 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 5 is also there, divided by 10 power minus 7. How much it will be then? I think 6 into 10 power minus 1 I am getting. Anywhere 1.5 it is. In meters, 20 centimeters is nothing but 0.2. That will be 0.04, correct only. So 0.04. This will be 1.5 into 0.04 will be 60. Sorry. 60 into 10 power minus 3 it is. Then you will get 10 power minus 8 by 10 power minus 7, 10 power minus 1 only. Na? So final answer will be 6. What is the unit for magnetic moment? Ampere meter square. So finally answer is 6 ampere meter square. Next question. If potential energy of particle is given by U equal to 4x square, what is the potential energy equation given? U equal to 4x square plus y plus z. Then the question is the force on the particle. What is the relation between force and potential energy? Force is nothing but minus du by dr. But here they are asking only about x-axis, na? So du by dx. So if I take the derivative with respect to x, how much it will be? Minus 8x. The derivative is minus 8x only. With respect to x, partial derivative only you have to consider here. For y and z, it will become 0. So minus 8x I cap is the answer. So first option will be the correct answer. Okay. The relation between force and potential energy is F equal to minus du by dx. Okay, now the next one. This question is based on semiconductors. All of you see the question once. Based on semiconductors. So if breakdown voltage of Zener diode is 3 volt, some values are given. This is given. Here voltage at Zener diode is given 3 volt. Here it is given 1000 ohm. Here it is given 2000 ohm. Okay. Now, totally how much voltage is given here? 10 volt voltage is given here. Now, what in parallel combination voltage remains same only na? Here the voltage is 3 volt. Here also voltage will be 3 volt. Then what is the current here? I is nothing but V by R. What is V? 3 volt. What is R? 2000. This is the current passing through this particular diode resistor. What is the current passing through the whole thing here? Out of total current, a total voltage given 10 volt. 3 voltage is dropped here. That means remaining 7 volt will be dropped here only. Na? Here also you got voltage and resistance. Then what is the current here? Here current will be I equal to V by R. That is 7 by 1000. So here current is 7 by 1000. Here current is 3 by 2000. So out of the total current, remaining current will go through the diode only, na? Zener diode only. Na? So the current go through the Zener diode will be simply 7 by 1000 minus 3 by 2000. Of course, if 1 by 1000 is common here, then 7 minus 3 by 2 will be 1.5. 7 minus 1.5 will be 5.5. 5.5 by 1000. By 1000 means it will be 10 power minus 3 only, na? That is milliampere. So the total current will be 5.5 milliampere. Okay. So if Zener diode voltage is 3 volt given, in the parallel combination it maintains the same voltage only. Na? So based on that, here current I found. And if 3 volt is dropped here, remaining 7 volt will be here. Then here current I found. Here and here current, if you know that, the remaining current will pass through the Zener diode. Then easily will get the answer. Okay. Now, the next question. An object is moving with a centripetal acceleration of constant magnitude in a curved path. It is given that one object is moving in some curved path only. Centripetal acceleration is fixed there. Sorry, constant magnitude is given for acceleration. If ratio of radius of curvature at two different points is given, then find the ratio of speeds. What is the formula for centripetal acceleration? Centripetal acceleration is nothing but V square by R only, na? Then the ratio of centripetal acceleration is V1 by V2 whole square into R is in denominator, na? R2 by R1 whole square. Radius of curvature values are given. And it is given centripetal acceleration is constant. Constant magnitude. So 1 equal to V1 by V2 whole square into R2 by R1 will be how much? 2 by 3. Then they're asking V1 by V2 whole square equal to 3 by 2. And V1 by V2 will be root over 3 by 2. Then answer will be the first option. It is also just based on the general formula for centripetal acceleration. Next, question number 20. If you just learn about all these formulae, so definitely similar questions will be given in the next few examinations. Tomorrow, most of our students have examination tomorrow. So then you can face all these similar questions also. A solid cylinder is released from rest and the surface is sufficiently rough for pure rolling. It rolls without sliding down with inclined plane of inclination 60 degrees from horizontal. Calculate acceleration. This is just based on rolling motion. And in case of rolling motion, I hope all of you remember that acceleration formula is in case when it is having pure rolling down the incline. G sin theta by 1 plus k square by r square. Okay. G sin 60 degrees by 1 plus what type of body it is? Solid cylinder. For solid cylinder, what is the formula for moment of inertia? Mr square by 2. That means here k square value is nothing but r square by 2. Of course, r square and r square will be cancelled. 1 plus 1 by 2, 3 by 2. So g into sin 60 will be root 3 by 2. This will be 3 by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then finally you will have only g by root 3. Answer will be the third option. This is also based on direct formula. It is g by root 3. And question number 21. Question will be very much clear if you just see through the full screen only. It will be more clear if you go through the full screen. The voltage applied across the resistance R is given. And of course, R value is given here. That is 200 plus or minus 5 ohm. And current value I is given 20 plus or minus 0.2. Then the question is percentage error of resistance. Sorry. First one is given resistance only. No. First one is given voltage. And now the question they're asking resistance is the question mark. And what is the formula for R equal to R? That is equal to V by I only. Na? In terms of percentage error, all of you know that delta R by R into 100 equal to delta V by V into 100 plus, even it is in denominator, you have to take plus only in case of errors. Delta I by I into 100. This will be, what is delta V by V? This is V and this is delta V. That is 5 by 200 into 100 plus 0.2 by 20 into 100. This will be how much then? 100 to 5 by 2, that is 2.5. 25 is a 5 into 0.2 is nothing but 1. 2.5 plus 1 will be 3.1, 3.5. So finally the answer will be 3.5%. The percentage error will be 3.5%. Simply based on calculation of percentage error. Next question. See that an electron is placed 1 meter away in front of uniformly charged sheet. Okay, I will draw here. Some uniformly charged sheet I will draw here, which produces uniform electric field only. From here at 1 meter distance, one electron is placed here. And now electron is released from rest and strikes after 1 second from here to here, initial velocity 0. Here to here to travel, that takes how much time? Time is also given 1 second. Now, if charge density of sheet is x into m epsilon naught by E, then value of x will be, I think it is real in the question paper, it is numerical based question only. Okay. First, which one you have to calculate charge density. Okay. So, distance S is given. Which formula we can use to calculate S equal to UT plus half AT square? Then it will be easy to calculate acceleration. S is given 1 meter. Of course, U is 0 plus half into A into within 1 second it traveled. So, A will be 2. Acceleration is 2 meter per second square. But what is the general formula for acceleration in case of electric field influence? Acceleration is EQ by M equal to 2. And here, electric field intensity due to sheet will be sigma by 2 epsilon naught due to any charged sheet. This is second application of Gauss law. Sigma by 2 epsilon naught into Q by M equal to how much? 2 only. But they're asking here sigma formula na? Sigma equal to 2 at వెళ్ళిపోయింది అనుకోండి 4 M epsilon naught by Q. It is given E, but here you can write that. So what is the factor you are having in place of X? That is 4. The factor here will be 4 only. Next question. This is just based on kinematics. I'll have you first read the question. This is based on kinematics only. A particle is moving with constant acceleration along a straight line. So it is one-dimensional motion. From rest, particle moves for a distance s1 for time t1 equal to p minus 1 seconds. For what time it was traveled? P minus 1 seconds. It traveled s1 distance. And next point is, and the distance s2 for time p seconds. P seconds lo aithe s2 distance travel chesindi. Find the total time of travel distance, total time to travel a distance of s1 plus s2. ఈ రెండు కలిపి ఎంత అని అడుగుతున్నాడమ్మా. And it is simply given that first of all it started from rest, that is u equal to 0. So s1 first we try to calculate how much time does it take to travel s1. P minus 1 seconds only na. I think it is at p second, I think at p minus 1 second, at p second maybe. S1 equal to you have u plus a by 2 into no. For time clearly given na, s equal to ut plus half at square. I will do it like that. S equal to ut plus half at square. U is 0 only na. So this will be half into a into p minus 1 whole square, that is s1. And what about s2? Half into a into p square. Okay, that is s2. Now, finally you have to calculate time, total time it takes to travel a distance of s1 plus s2 they are asking. Okay, then if the distance is s1 plus s2, from these two equations we can easily calculate, I think, acceleration value we can calculate, because the final answer you have to calculate is for s1 plus s2. Okay, s1 plus s2, that is also nothing but half at square. but half a t square. If you know the a value, then only you can calculate the t value. So that first you have to find out acceleration value here. But I think the question is given wrong here. That is, the question was collected from student who have written the examinations. I think it is for only p minus 1 second. Okay, I will go like that. For only p minus 1 second, S1 is u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. That is the general formula. Of course, u is 0. A by 2 into p minus 1. How much? 2p minus 2 minus 1. Finally, it is a by 2 into 2p minus 3. And what about S2 here? Only in p seconds, na? A by 2 into 2p minus 1. By solving these two, you can take S2 minus S1. To calculate A only, we are writing this. What is S2 minus S1? A by 2 is common here. 2p minus 1 minus 2p plus 3. Of course, 2p and 2p will get cancelled. Then you will get a by 2 into 2. Then 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then acceleration is simply S2 minus S1. Now we just got acceleration is I think it is also wrong. The question is, I think some information is not correct, I think. This one is correct only. T1 S P minus 1, only P second. Okay. Let me consider another way. If the question given is correct, in P minus 1 seconds, it traveled S1 distance. In P seconds, it traveled S2 distance. Then, what is S2 minus S1? It is the distance traveled only in P second. Na? Then it will be U plus A by 2 into 2P minus 1. Of course, U is 0. That will be a by 2 into 2p minus 1. Then what is a? 2 into s2 minus s1 by 2p minus 1. This is for s2 minus s1 value, but you have to find out the distance traveled is s1 plus s2 in some t seconds given. That is nothing but ut plus half a t square. U is 0, of course. Half into a t square. In place of a, you can write into t square. The t value finally you have to find out. Then t square will be how much then? 2 into 2, 4 na? Sorry, 2p minus 1 na? This is 2 in, of course, 2 and 2 will get cancelled here. So that you will have only 2p minus 1 into s1 plus s2 by s2 minus s1. So then t will be square root of the same thing. Where is that answer? See the first option. First option is correct. That means S1 is the distance traveled in P minus 1 seconds. S2 is the distance traveled in P seconds. Then only in Pth second. Okay, how much distance does it travel? S2 minus S1 only, na? In that way, first I calculated acceleration. Then you can calculate time to travel S1 plus S2 distance also. Okay, now. Last question. Only 24 questions are available here. It is also easy question only. Please see the question. A ball is thrown horizontally from the top of the stairs of height and width both 0.1 meter. Okay, some stairs are taken. Some stairs are taken whose width is 0.1 and height is also 0.1. Like that, it has to cross, I think, 5 stairs. If it is thrown from this particular one, what is the total horizontal distance does it travel? Each one 0.1, 0.5 meters. What is the total height does it travel? Each height is 0.1, 0.5 meters. Then the question is, what should be the minimum velocity here? It will just horizontally starts here. It will directly fall on fifth one, means it is just like horizontal projectile. In horizontal projectile, what is the formula for range? U root over 2h by g. And you have to find out here u only, na? U equal to r root over g by 2h. What is the range here? Range only given 0.5 root over g is 10. Height is also 0.5, na? So 2 into 0.5. 2 into 0.5 is 1. Root over 10 by 1, that is 0.5 into root over 10 means nearly equal to 3.2. By multiplying these two, you will get nearly 1.58 something. So this will be the correct answer. Okay. Thank you.